Usually in a cuber's career, there's a cube that we can define as the reliable one. That one cube that always will stick by you no matter what. The cube that you think you won't replace for many years. I think I found my cube today. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, the Cubing Bear, and today I'm going to be reviewing the DaYan TengYun MV1. So before starting out this video, I hope you guys are enjoying the quality and hopefully you guys are enjoying the little cinematic sequence in the beginning. I'm kind of experimenting between different looks and color grades for future projects, so bear with me on this video because this is an experimental video, but it's still a review, so a lot of the content in here will still be viable. With that being said, let's go ahead and get on to the review. So the DaYan TengYun is a 55mm puzzle weighing at 77.3 grams. It was released on January 4th, 2019 and comes in at $25.99 from speedcubeshop.com. One of the options that you can actually get for this cube is stickerless, black, primary, and white plastic. So there are pretty viable options when it comes to what kind of style you want this cube to be in. Getting those specs out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to the performance of this cube. The DaYan TengYun is quite like any other cube I have felt before. It is incredibly smooth and has really dynamic flow throughout the entire solving process of this cube. Coming in at only 55mm, the size also makes it really great for solving. The smooth internals inside the DaYan TengYun make it a very smooth and very dynamic flowing cube. Your solves will be feeling very snappy and very quick with this cube. Aside from that, this cube has incredible corner cutting. I would compare it even to the GAN X and GAN XS, which is something that's incredibly impressive considering the price of this cube only at $25.99. Mid-range cubes can usually compare to flagships, but not as much as the DaYan TengYun can. I had an original video idea to make a 2019 cubing rewind where I would go over all the cubes. When I was planning on shooting that video, I planned for the DaYan TengYun to be the most underrated cube of 2019 because it truly is. It's been known by a couple of cubers as a poor man's GAN. So basically, we know that GAN is the Apple of the cubing community. I hope people agree with me on that. However, the DaYan TengYun gets all of those premium features from a GAN X and puts it into the DaYan TengYun. If I could describe the feeling of the DaYan TengYun, I will cross it between the MGC and a GAN X together. No GAN cube is perfect, and I can say exactly the same thing for the DaYan TengYun. The DaYan TengYun has weak magnets, so if you're someone who relies on magnets to stabilize and retain your solves correctly, this cube is probably not for you. The weak magnets not only force you to turn accurately, but they also force you to look into what makes your puzzle good and not good in terms of lubing and tensioning. I used some Speedcube Shop loops for this loop. I used Speedcube Shop Loop 3 for the centerpieces and the pieces inside for the centerpieces, and I used Lunar Loop for the outer pieces and for the other side of the cube. That combination alone makes it a really great, controllable, and fast. However, this kind of goes back to some of the cons that I was saying before, that this cube can indeed be uncontrollable, and for that there are some hiccups and lockups that do occur during my solves. You can see on one of the solves that I've recorded that I've actually had a couple of mishaps, and that's just because the cube has a habit of locking up sometimes, and that is something that I've just learned how to deal with and something that I've persevered through. I'm not saying that this cube should be the #1 cube on the market, but it should definitely be up there. Even with its hiccups, I still think this is a great cube considering that price. There aren't a lot of cubes that can do what the GAN does for this kind of price point, and I think that this cube really is the poor man's GAN. Also, one amazing thing that I love about this cube is that it's quiet. Check this out. Let me know if you guys want to see an ASMR with this cube. With all these features, this makes it a very good and very viable cube for any beginner cuber. Now before this video ends off, I want to go ahead and address the V2M, which has been recently released by DaYan. Would I recommend this over the DaYan TengYun MV2? I would say no if you're a beginner. The The DaYan TengYun requires people to have a very vast knowledge on tensioning and how to set their magnets to what they like. And if you're starting off, you don't know what those settings are in the beginning. So I would recommend the DaYan TengYun 1 in order to get started on cubing, and maybe get the V2 if you want to feel like an upgrade. But with that being said, those are my thoughts on the TengYun MV1. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video right here. It has taken you guys you guys have no idea how long it took for me to set up this whole thing right here. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this new style of video, and let me know in the comments what you guys think of the DaYan TengYun M. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a like, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all in the next video. It's Kevin Burr out. Peace out, guys.